All right, so it says we are live, and hello there, Bobby. We're off the bat. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right, I guess. And hope anyone out there who sees this after the fact is doing okay. Pretty much just relaxing, sitting back, seeing what happens next, all that jazz. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't know how long it will be. Hey there, Ron. Hope you're doing okay. Thanks for stopping by. And just relaxing, sitting back, seeing what's going to happen and stuff, and so on and so forth. Sorry, I'm not saying much. I'm just looking over something real quick. Okay, just wanted to make sure on something. So, Bobby and Ron, how are you guys doing? I think it's just the two of you so far. Feel free. Uh, well, I'm not sure what you mean by Last of Us 2 comments. Hoping to see some. What do you mean by that? Yeah, you don't have to let me know what you mean about that. Are you talking about the guy that got mad? Is that what you mean? But I mean, I don't know how many people stop by. It's Friday night. A lot of people pretty busy on Friday night. Yeah, that's true, Rowan. That's true. So if the guy wants to keep doing that, then I don't blame him. I don't. You do feel free. It's no, never mind to me. I'm down for that. But yeah, it is Friday night. A lot of people don't be pretty busy with a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, with that and that. So let's see. Bobby never had that. Never had that. Rapid Kirby, I'm not sure if I've seen you on here. Hello there. Hope you're doing well. I think this is the first time I've seen you on in the chat, I should say. Hello there, Alter Ego. How you doing? Thank you, Ron. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, Silver Wings, which is no problem. I mean, the point of these streams is to have fun. So there's nothing wrong with that. But thanks for stopping by. Even it's fine. Hey, Omar, Steven, hello, Alter, everybody. Uh, RJ's asking what I think is Dolph Lundgren's worst film. Go watch a film called Retrograde. That is the bottom of the barrel for Dolph films. Hey, Frame by Frame. Hope you're doing well, man. I don't know how you doing. But yeah, the Dolph Lundgren's worst film. I enjoyed quite a few of his movies. I'd Come in Peace is my favorite. Hey, Jedizilla. But his worst one will have to be Retrograde. That's an awful film, sci-fi movie, bargain basement. Yeah, I saw Fabio did a stream. Sadly, I missed it because I was busy doing other stuff. But hey, John, yeah, I liked Bullet Train. That was a fun one. I little too much CGI, but I really thought that was a fun movie. Had a bit of a Tarantino style with the dialogue, and I thought Brad Pitt did a good job. Hey, Uncle Bill, how you doing, man? Hell, if you're that bored, come on here. Nah, I get it. I mean, it's busy with stuff. Uncle Bill's up, Matt. I'm bored. Uh, so, Uncle Bill, let me ask you, what all did you pick up on the vendor syndrome? Because I didn't pick up anything. Frame by frame. What do you mean by team up? Are you talking about a commentary or review? Hey, Lord Cosmo, how you doing? Like Wednesday, are you? You got a lot. I mean, well, $10 not too bad. It's just there wasn't really anything I. The one thing I wanted was the Andrew Dice Clay one. By the time I tried, it was out of print, so that figures. Hey, Marco, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't think Iron Eagle 2 is better than Iron Eagle. I disagree. Iron Eagle's got Queen on the soundtrack. It's got One Vision. It's got, better story, so disagree. Evil Dead Rise looks like crap. But hey, Lord Cosmo. Hey, Retro Bucko. Sorry I missed it. Hope you're doing Retro Bucko. I'm doing okay. How you doing? Hello there, Liam. Evil Dead Rise, I don't care if it makes money. I think it looks like generic crap. It looks like any other demon possession movie. Nothing about it screams Evil Dead. Nothing. If you call that Insidious Part 4, Andrew Advent, hello there. Nope, there's been no updates on the Leviathan 4K. Tino Lorber has a bad habit of announcing stuff, and nothing ever happens. Megan, I mean, I saw that film. It's called Dolly Dear. I saw it when it was called Dolly Dearest. Kamen Rider, hello there. Yeah, Evil Dead Rise has the same typical woman climbs on the wall, does a Spider-Man pose, and let me ask you also, if there's a high-rise building, where the hell do you get a chainsaw? Hey, DJ Donnelly. Like, there's a picture where the girl has a chainsaw. What kind of high-rise building has a damn chainsaw? Does people just typically in their apartments have chainsaws? You're watching Barbarian for the first time? Why? But how you doing, Sashim? Idea you want to find it for yourself. I like all three John Wick films. I don't know which is my favorite. They made a run to Ace Hardware, I guess. Yeah, I mean, hey there, Ryan Javier. Yes, I agree. Half the appeal Evil Dead is Bruce Campbell, but he retired from the role. Hello there, awesome God. He retired from the role, and the thing is that what made Evil Dead unique was that it was a male protagonist that made it different from other horror franchises. But we can't have that because men are bad. And then creativity. Do you know what I remember from Evil Dead? It's not just the gore. I remember the light bulb filling up with blood. I remember the weird creatures and the tree creatures and Henrietta turned to a long necked creature. Yeah, I remember that stuff as well. And none of that was in the remake, which is one of the reasons I didn't like it. And none of that is in this one. Do high res hardware stores in them? Not any I went to. TT 2000, whatever it takes, Blades, Through the Fire, Estro, and Sister Sister. Sister Sister. That's not the Raven Simone show, right? Sister Sister. No, I know. Blades. Oh my God, the Killer Lawnmower movie. And Billy Blanks should come with a copy of Tybo. Estro. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, none of those. Whatever it takes is the one I wanted, and that was out of print. The others, I can't even pay $10 for them. I'm like, nah, a pass. Is that completely out? But why would you need a chainsaw in a high-rise building? How many things are you going to do in a chainsaw in an apartment building? I mean, what are you going to do? Saw your TV? What the hell? Oh, thanks, Steve. Thanks for the money. Yeah, that's another thing, Uncle Bill. There's a guy who doesn't like me, and he keeps giving me money. So if you, yeah, yeah. I mean, what films would I like to be $10? Hmm. It'll never happen, but I wish Standard Cop and Standard Cop 2 was the $10 ones, but they would never do that. It's but like those I'd be interested in. Changes are cool. They're a Leatherface fan. Uh, yeah, I know Uncle Bill exactly, so I have no issues with it. I mean, if you don't give me money, please do. But yeah, I the Vinegar Syndrome stuff, they're so damn over expensive, and uh Uncle Bill, you never know. I mean, if you do, maybe he'll go on your streams and start giving you money. You never know. Standard Cop is a kind of spin-off of the Stanners films. But I liked it because I like a cop. I like when cop movies delve into horror films. The First Power, Lou Diamond Phillips, Delivers from Evil, Eric Bana. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. You just watched Clerks 3, fucking terrible? I know. Uh, uh, Clerks 3 is horrible. It's a funeral procession. Pretty much they said, let's make Clerks not funny and let's just make it depressing and let's just kill people off for no reason. And Kim Smith have a midlife crisis. That's what it was. It was Kevin Smith's midlife crisis. Awesome God, I don't even remember any. I don't remember the movie. Love the first two Beverly Hills Cop movies. Third one, not so much. And the fourth one, why do people have hope for it? Clerks 3 gave me PTSD. Yeah, I mean, it's the worst film I've seen this year because I like the first two Clerks films. I think the way Clerks 2 ended was great. It was Dante finally getting his life together as a character, getting married, having a kid. And then Tim Smith said, nope, none of that happened. Let's kill the girl and the kid off 5 minutes in. For why? Just because. And then let's give Randall, Jeff Anderson, a complete other disregard of his development at the end of Clerks 2. Let's disregard his development. Let's disregard his moment where he broke down his walls and instead he went back to being even more reduced than he was in the first film, to the point that he causes Dante to have a heart attack. He causes Dante to die. He murdered Dante. So now anytime you watch Clerks 1, oh, that's the guy is going to murder his buddy by giving him a heart attack because he's selfish and a prick. And then the ending of the film is pretty much going, hey, if your life sucks, just give up and die. Just give up and die. Don't fight. Don't think things to get better. Nah, it's not gonna get better. Just die. Just fucking die. And then he dies. And then he becomes a force ghost. How is this a good ending to a comedy? Tim Smith, I think, smoked the brain cells out of his head. Don't do pot, folks. Thank you, Retro Bucko. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Kevin Smith smoked the damn. Why should I pull punches? Kevin Smith is a dummy. He's a dummy. Can people really disagree with me on that? Based on the stuff he's done? Tell one thing, go watch Yoga Hosers if you want to think Kevin Smith is doing well. Yeah, he should stop crying at trailers and learn how to write again and stop smoking pot they stole from Seth Rogen's stash. Stop smoking Seth Rogen's stash. And I don't know, grow his balls back. Does I've never smoked weed. Does weed shrivel your balls up to the points of a peanut? Is that what it does? Does it take away your testosterone? People are saying Smith is back. Yeah, he's back to sucking dick with Clerks 3. He's back to sucking ass like he's been doing for the past 10 years. The last film he did worth a crap was Clerks 2. The last thing he did was Clerks 2 that was worth an ever loving crap. Yeah, Kevin Smith would have questions. He'd be questions of how do we write again? Well, there you go. That's what happened to Kevin Smith. My God. Kevin Smith needs to retire. He needs to get the hell out of there quick. His balls were removed somewhere. I don't know when. This is a guy that used to, when he did interviews back in the day, he'd be like smoking a cigarette. Yeah, hey guys, how we doing? Yeah, I did this thing here. Now it's like, hey guys, I'm Kevin Smith. And oh boy, we're talking about this movie today. Oh, I'm gonna watch another trailer so I could cry. Made it as a 97 Rotten Tomatoes. Good for them. Why do I care what Rotten Tomatoes says? Um, Clerks 2. I don't know what happened to Kevin Smith. I have no idea. But yeah, thanks frame by frame. Making it as a 97 Rotten Tomatoes. I have no idea. But why trust Rotten Tomatoes? Who cares what Rotten Tomatoes thinks? And why should I look forward to Megan? You know what? I'll rewatch the Child's Play remake, which I know some people hate. I actually rather enjoyed it because I like the idea of Chucky wanting to be Andy's best friend. I thought that was a very different point of view, and I thought that was kind of a more refreshing plot than the last three or four Chucky movies, where it's just, what the hell was it? I can't remember what the hell the last one was called. Cult of Chucky, Reading for Dummies books. Well, I mean, although other than Aubrey Plaza being a good imitation of a plank of wood, I actually liked the Child's Play remake. I thought it was gory. I thought it was a good looking film, and I thought it tried to do something different, which is what a remake should do. At least that's to me. It wasn't a carbon copy, and I thought it was fun. Oh wow, thank you, Lord Cosmo. I saw Maiden yesterday. Blumhouse's latest disaster. It's essentially Ex Machina combined with Chucky. Oh my god, Ex Machina. The same killer doll movies for years, and people are praising it. Like what? Have standards gone extinct? Did James Wan direct it, or did he just produce it? Uh, yeah, I have no idea. People praise a lot of horror films too much. I mean, look at the people that were defending Hellraiser reboot. The people producing, like, look at all the people who said Prey was the best movie ever. Do see people already forgot about Prey. Remember Prey got all the good reviews. You know, the film that you ate a flower and lowered your body temperature so low you're invisible to the predator, but your body doesn't react at all. You think if you eat something and your body temperature is that low, wouldn't that not screw up your body physically? That's just a simple question. I know I'm not a scientist. I'm not a scientist. And then she did parkour shit on the predator. Girl weighs 50 pounds. And Maiden, great. A girl that looks like fucking, I don't know, Victor Salva's sex doll. I'm supposed to give a crap about it. Don't you dare talk about Wolk Razor. Yeah, I shouldn't, but I did. I saw a review calling it 10 times better than Child's Play. The original? They must really want some jobs with that company. The original Child's Play, 10 times better. They must really want some big jobs with that company. No, I know you're not lying frame by frame. I'm not surprised. They do that all the time. Almost every horror film that comes out, they call it the best. There were people in Halloween in 2018 that said that movie was better than the original Halloween. I mean, that happens with every single horror film. Well, almost every. I would say 90% of horror films. 90% of horror films is the best thing ever. Scream 5. Do people remember the praise Scream 5 got? This is the best since the original. Screw Scream 5. Who liked Scream? If you like Scream 5, teach their own. I didn't. The Rocky 4Ks, I'm fine with my Blu-rays. There's no special features. If you're not going to give me finally special featured documentaries on the Rocky sequels, then I'm no, not going to bother. Whatever. Again, people always call something the best thing ever. Never heard of The Objective. Is that a found footage film or not? Rapid Kirby, thank you. I appreciate that. I will try to get to as soon as I can. That's why I try to upload 3, 4 videos a day. Well, I mean, Jacko Gold Kid, hello there. Josh, hello there. Uh, that's a number 2 favorite film with Chris Sarandon. Yeah, my but the original Fright Night is my favorite of that. Yeah, didn't see Taps. Similar vibe to Blair Witch. Okay, I never heard of it. Favorite Mission Impossible film? I don't know. I like a decent amount of them though. I don't know what my favorite is. Chris Stedman's found footage film. I don't care what Chris Stedman's doing. Hey, old curly jaws, how you doing, my man? How are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Typo Negative. I haven't listened to much of their songs. Dutch from '91. It's okay. I remember liking it. Can Stallone get the rights to Rocky? Just let it go and move on. I mean, just move on and do other stuff. Sorry. You got enough money and just move on and do other stuff. Sorry, sometimes that's just how it goes. Favorite Michael Mann movies: Heat and Collateral. Dream 80 Spider-Man cast. I don't have a choice in that matter. Sherlock Holmes becoming public domain. Didn't know that. Did not know that. Josh, you live in Scotland. Hope things are going well there. I barely use 4K, so I don't know what the best 4K player would be. Hey there, Casey. Hope you're doing well. Ghost House, Witchery. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. Don't need a Cobra sequel. It's too late. Titan. I talked about that movie, and I had a guy be pissed at me for it that I didn't like Titan. No, I didn't like a movie where a girl bleeds mortal oil out of her cooch. I know, I apologize. She's for some reason bleeds mortal oil from her cooch. No, I didn't like it. I thought it was stupid. Sorry, but not sorry. Someone says Panasonic players are the best. That's cool. Scream Factory, why do you think they've let a bunch of their MGM titles and TV? Oh, thank you, Roblox. Thank you for the super chat. I'll leave that up for a little bit. Least I can do since there's no question. Thank you, Roblox. Why did they let MGM titles and TV shows out of print? They didn't feel like they would get much bang for their buck in the future, I guess. They're too busy putting the money into endless 4Ks of their old stuff. They're like, do we either pay to keep these movies out more, but we don't think people are going to buy them, or we just going to reissue 4Ks and steel books? So they chose to just keep redoing 4Ks. Thank you, Retro Buckle. But yeah, that's what they're doing. And Stream Factory, I just saw recently they're releasing Dr. Diggles on Blu-ray. So there is that. Because that's been deserving a Blu-ray for a while. Crooked Bookends, hello there. How's it going in Texas? Roblox, sorry, no, not for $2. And I know who you are now. Thanks for spoiling it. Because I've never seen you in here before, and you're saying the same thing as the other person did. I'm not watching almost 2.5, 3 hour movie and then doing a 20-some minute review for $2. Sorry, man. It's not how it works. But I know you're the same person, so thanks for giving me the money. It's the same person who's been trying to troll me for. Yeah, I know. But I appreciate it. So, hey, at least I see. Because I know who you are, dude. I'm not stupid. So, and $2 is not what it is. So, should have asked first. But yeah, I know you keep doing that. Who should do the Nightmare box set? Arrow Video. I mean, I like Dr. Giggles, but Sally, the actor, what's the actor? What's the actor that starred in it, man? Oh my God. I know his name. He was in Darkman. Who's the lead in Dr. Giggles? I know it, he was in Darkman. He was Durant, Return of Durant. Larry Drake, thank you. Thank you guys, Larry Drake. Sally, he's passed away. And it would have been great to see an interview of him talking about the film. And the fact that we don't have Larry Drake to get interviewed and give his thoughts on the film, it kind of makes any amount of features pointless. You don't know how super chats work, dude. Plus, this is all recorded, so they'll see how you're abusing. And I can also tell them about Fabio's stream how you abused his channel. So you only don't get yourself in trouble. Uh, Brad Lorry, I mean, he was fine as Michael Myers. Brad Garrett, I'm indifferent on it. I didn't even realize it wasn't in the correct aspect ratio. I mean, that's cool. It's cool that it's getting released finally. Well, Lord Cosmo, I can't really be upset because they're giving me money. And this is how, I mean, if they're going to give me money, they can do it as much as they want. Which I mean, that's the thing. They're doing this and they're giving me money. Um, Not I mean, if the guy wants to keep giving me money, which I mean, that still confuses me. You don't like me, but you're giving me money. Go figure. Dr. Giggles or the dentist. I like both. I go with Dr. Giggles because Larry Drake is even more fun. Although I like Corbin Burnson. I'll go with Dr. Giggles. Just the whole scene where the flashback where as a kid he hid in the guy's body and came out is a sight to behold. I didn't see the 60s Batman TV show. Yeah, they're not going to get the trim footage. Very. How many times has Stream Factory done that where they found the uncut footage? Maybe Friday 30 Part 2 were from Carl Fullerton's stash, where someone actually did a fan cut. So you could see a uncut Friday 30 Part 2 edited together. Someone online did that. Maybe like how many times other than that have they found like uncut footage? Very, very rarely has Stream Factory done that. So I'm not holding. I wouldn't hold my breath for that. Skyfall I like a lot more than Ghost Protocol. Nightbreed, I mean, Nightbreed had a lot of other issues with its release. I didn't buy it, but there's a lot of people that bought it, and they could tell you a lot of issues with what happened. I didn't see Minions. Tony Goldwyn, I liked him. He was good in Ghost. He was in The Last House on the Left remake. He was in Friday the 13th Part 6 in a brief role. Don't mind him. Uh, Casino Royale, I'll put over Mission Impossible 3. Ethan Hunt or James Bond, I don't know, because James Bond, there's so many different decades and different versions of James Bond. It's kind of unfair. Do you see Stream Factory being around 5 to 10 years? Yes, because there's always going to be people uh, paying top dollar because they want every single release. Because there's a group of people that care more about the collection than the movie itself. It may be a movie they never heard of, it may be a movie they don't even like, but they will pay money because there'll be something to show in a video, and they will be excited to show it off in an update and show it on their shelf and be number 87 on their collection. So there will always be people. So yes, they'll be around for another 5 years. Yes. Well, hey there, Tim. Hello there. Hope you're doing well. Spite Speedo. Hello there. Marv B. Hello there. We don't need spin. I don't care about the spin-offs of John Wick. What makes John Wick films work is John Wick himself. No, I'm not ready for Stream 6. Why would I? What new Razorback Blu-ray? The only Blu-ray I know is the Umbrella Entertainment one from back then. Dirty Harry Death Wish crossover. Hello there, hope you're doing well. Nah. I think they work well in their respective differences. I don't really see them working together. I mean, I would see it if it was made, but that's something I would highly. I'm not like baiting for it either. Sons of Butcher, never heard of it, Tim. Shout Fact. There's a Shout Factory Razorback Blu-ray. I never even knew that. Did they just announce that? I didn't know. Interesting. How did Roy survive all that happened to him in Friday 5, even if he was just human? Because because they wanted to lie to you and think it was Jason. Frame by frame. Uh, if it's not in theaters, it have whatever it may be. It'd have to wait until I find a way to see it. So I would see it, but it may take a while. I mean, I recommend the John Wick films? Yes, in the fact that I think they're some of the better action films in terms of choreography. But yes, I'm a fan of them. Skyfall I like more than Casino Royale. What 80s film do you think would have a good remake? Well, none of them would be a good remakes nowadays because they don't know how to do that now. Very rarely do they know how to remake a movie well. I mean, remake a bad movie. Remake, what the hell was that movie called? I forgot what it was called. Remake Neon Maniacs. Like, remake a bad movie like Neon Maniacs. Remake that. What the hell is someone doing? I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It's the neighbors shooting fireworks. But okay. I didn't know what that was. It's fireworks. I guess they wanted to celebrate the new year a bit later. But as long as they're not, hey, they do what they want. I didn't know what that was either. Keep it knuckle, but you can't come in. But it's fireworks, so I guess they wanted to celebrate a bit later. I don't know. Yeah, it's fireworks. Okay. I mean, do it now, and not when I'm asleep. Then it's fine with me. Yeah, it could be a celebration of something. So, oh well. Again, as long as you do it now and not when I'm sleeping, it's fine. Be a Karen. Nah, nah. I know what you mean. Black Rain is one of Michael Douglas's best movies. Yes, definitely worth a watch. Wednesday episode one, I did watch. I just need to upload the review. No, I have 12 to upload. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have another 19 to do. And what I say, what, two, four, no, 13 to upload that I recorded, and about another, actually, no, 21 to do right now. And usually more come in each day. Not all the time, but sometimes. So, um, but I mean, keeps me busy. And like I said, I'll do the best that I can. And that's why I try to work hard. And that's why I'm trying to upload 3, 4 a day, like 3 a day, reasonable. I think that's the least I could do for people being generous. Oppenheimer, Barbie, I don't care either one. I have no interest. I don't even like Stream 4, so I don't care about Kirby. If there's Kirby, the video game character in Stream, then I would see it. I don't look forward to the Meg 2 because the Meg 1 wasn't that good. Magic Island, never heard of it. Yeah, the Meg 2 I don't look forward to because the Meg 1 wasn't good. So there you go on that. No, Tell Meltdown 2, I agree. From Russia with Love, I would say it's the most overrated James Bond film. I agree with you. Um, Michelle Pfeiffer, if she was in Catwoman 2004, would be better. I mean, you still had a ridiculous plot, awful direction. If had all that, then it wouldn't matter. Do anything Friday 13th week? No. Killers of the Flower, never seen it. Barbie, they got rid of Amy Schumer and got Margot Robbie. Oh, okay then. No, I've only seen the Tulsa King episodes I was requested. City of God, eh, wasn't my cup of tea. The only film I'm curious in 2023 is John Wick 4 and maybe the new animated Spider-Man. Maybe Mission Impossible. I don't know who Javier Botet is. Most underrated James Bond film, Tomorrow Never Dies. I saw the first episode of Wednesday. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. The best movie of which year? You said last year's. Last 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Shadow Combat, I actually liked the first Into the Spider-Verse. I think that's the best Spider-Man movie we've had, to be honest. So I actually liked the first one. Worst movie of 2022, Clerks 3. Elm Street, yeah, Arrow Video. I want to do an Elm Street set. I want Robert Englund to do commentary on each one. Do a commentary on the second film with the star. Do a commentary on the third one with some of the Dream Warriors. Do a commentary on the fourth one with Lisa Wilcox. Do a commentary on the fifth one with the director. Robert Englund, do commentary on each one of the. I put the uncut Elm Street 5. I'm not a fan of it, but just put the uncut version of Elm Street 5 on there. And I don't know. Well, I mean, I still like Into the Spider-Verse, and Spider-Man is in it, and Spider-Man was utilized well, and he helped Miles Morales. And I thought they used Spider-Man very well in that. So Spider-Man is in the movie. Underrated actors: Brad Dourif, Thomas Jane, Aaron Eckhart, to name a few. Well, there's deleted scenes you can find of Freddy's death, but they're in very bad condition. I guess maybe if they find a TV cut, they could put it on, like the Halloween 2 '81 TV cut they did. Ah, you're from Argentina. How's it going in Argentina? Kinwall, yeah, I liked him in Take Care of Beverly Hills. Well, Shadow Combat, all I can say is I liked the movie. I think it was more entertaining than any of the recent Spider-Man films I've seen. Like No Way Home, I thought was garbage. Freddy's Dead, I'll watch any day over Jason Takes Manhattan. The Maid, number one is PG-13. That was bad. Number two, it took the most interesting parts of the book and deleted them, like the fact that the shark was bioluminescent, kind of glue. It was a glow in the dark, which actually looked kind of cool. There was some cool scenes in the book. There's a whole bit where the lead character got stuck in the shark, crawled through, and stopped its heart, and then would try to go out of the mouth and got stuck in the mouth. It was such a like a better climax, and there's more carnage. There was no carnage in the Maid. There's no carnage in the Maid. The Maid carnage should have been like Piranha 3D's scene with the gore. It was bland. It was PG-13. It was desensitized. Like the what happened in the Maid finale? Like, did three people die? Even the puppy made it. I just the Maid was just really lame and really PG-13 monotone. Didn't see Megan. Russell Mulcahy is directing a new Teen Wolf film. Is that the one based on the newer show? Hey, Belinda. Yeah, I saw the Evil Dead Rise trailer. I thought it sucked. I don't remember Edward Furlong being up for T3. Well, tough. They offending people. Tough. There was no mass. The Maid is like the biggest shark, and it did less damage than the shark in Jaws. No, I mean, Dead Alive would be cool. Maiden looks like crap. Looks like child's play with the vagina. No interest. Plus, I heard that movie's not even that violent anyway. Yeah, Showgirls was NC-17. I saw that, Sally. Hey, Jonathan, I'm doing okay. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, more people died in Jaws than in Maid. Exactly. And look how much bigger the Maid is. Well, PG-13, there are a lot of good PG-13 films, but sometimes it's not needed. And you want to pansy out, then that's not my fault. Drop Dead Fred never got the release, so I don't know anything about the release by Vinegar Syndrome. Stallone recutting Rocky 5. That's fine. That makes more sense than Rocky 4. Rocky 4 made zero sense. Rocky 5, although he didn't direct the film, so I think that's kind of weird that he's doing that, but anyway. Rocky 5 made sense. Rocky 4 didn't make any sense and was a waste of time, and it was a terrible recut. Rocky 5 made sense. He should have just done that from the beginning. So, Patrick, what did you not like about Maiden? I'm curious. I reviewed Predestination. Edward Furlong dropped out of T3 because of drug issues. Well, I believe in that because he was having a lot of issues then. And then the guy who got cast, he had issues later on. Rocky Balboa is a better movie than Rocky 5. I would not call Rocky 5 underrated. No way I would call that underrated. Well, Hard Target got NC-17 and didn't deserve it. It's a light R film. It's not like people's heads get blown up. Yeah, Jaws is the best shark movie. I agree. And I did like The Shallows. Shallows was a good one. Deep Blue Sea is a good one. Expendables 4 is pointless. No one's looking forward to it. Thank you for not smoking. I barely remember the film. I disagree with Rocky 5 being better. I mean, it made them poor. It made everything they built up to pointless. Uh, the rap was awful in Rocky 5. I mean, I saw the work print version, and that's a better version of the film. Without the rap stuff, Stallone's performance was pretty weak in it because he was like trying to be brain damaged, but not. It has a lot of issues. Why does he need to recut these films? Give them special features and documentaries instead. Give the Rocky sequel special features, not recuts. Why is that hard to understand? What would you rather see? A documentary on Rocky 2, 3, and 4, or recuts of them? I'd rather see a documentary. Will Ferrell #1, hello there. Do a documentary instead. And no, I don't care about Megan. No X Files reboot. Just why does if you don't do a Monster of the Week, just doesn't have to be X Files. It could be any regular original show. Just have it be an original show. It doesn't need to be X Files. Just be your own show. Swingers is a fun one. Michael Bay's your favorite filmmaker. I mean, I like a lot of his movies, but you missed X Files format. I mean, here's the thing with X Files. You know what, Uncle Bill? I'm surprised you haven't done like, okay, Uncle Bill, if you're still here, let me say this. If you ever decide to do like X Files, like you did with Freakin' and those series, think of me. I would gladly join you on talking X Files episodes, like going through one season or going through like your five favorite episodes or something. I think that'd be cool to see from you. Like top five episodes, or here's two episodes. We talked, or talk one episode at a time or something. Darren and I want to do that, but Wes is the holdout. He's never watched it. Okay. You're waiting for him to do it. You gotta twist his arm more. Give him the camel clutch. You gotta be the iron sheik. I put you in the camel clutch and fuck your ass and make you humble. That's what you gotta do to Wes. Wes, you better watch the X Files or we'll put you in the camel clutch and fuck your ass and make you humble. It's the iron sheik, baby. Shadow Comet, what was canon to the show? I could watch up to season 9, but the reboot, the not reboot, the revival, I hate with a passion. I hate it with a passion, and it made me uh, have a stroke. I hate the revival. Season 10 and 11 were absolute garbage. He's seen every breaking movie, but won't watch the X Files. Hey, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If they won't do it, you come on here, we'll do it. We'll talk X Files. We'll go through it. Come on here. We'll talk X Files if you don't want to do it. Come on this goddamn channel. We'll talk X Files. The first one I saw was Darkness Falls. It was in season 1. It was the one with the bugs that put people in the cocoons, and enjoyed it ever since. My aunt, we did not have the channel Fox. My aunt had sent us a tape with has sent us a tape, had a bunch of different shows on it, and it had Darkness Falls on it. And I thought it was that was when they shot in Vancouver, so I really liked the location. That's a good idea. Hey, I'd be up for it. Just talk X Files. Just however you want to do it. It'd be talk one episode or two episodes or just what are your three episodes favorites of a season? I don't know. Hey, Aragorn, hope you're doing well. Yes, it is Uncle Bill. It is the real Uncle Bill. That's why I put the wrench on him. No one, yeah, as he would say, no one's gonna pretend to be me. But yes, Kim, it is it. I think because there's all these people like there were trolls earlier. Yes, that is the real Uncle Bill. I don't know why people think I'm not like worth the guys that did pick coming on. It's like, who's this fucking guy with a Cobra poster? He's nobody. Yeah, sometimes some people come by my channel. Go figure. Hey, TJC, hope you're doing well. But has anyone out here also watched the X Files? And if so, what's the first episodes? Fuck you. Come on here and say it to my face. Hope you're doing well, man. No, I mean it's just I know. Uncle Bill's playing. He's a great guy. Uh, very stand up guy. He's the guy that sent me the Jacob's Ladder poster. That's how nice of a guy he is. Um, hey, I live again one. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Uncle, come on here. Uncle Bill will talk to you. You never saw a single X Files? I mean, it's worth a look, at least the first couple seasons. Humanoid creature in the sewers, that was the host. Whoops, sorry. Damn it, it's jumped. Yeah, that's called the host. The fluke man is the creature you're talking about. That's definitely one of the highlights of that show. Yeah, Resurrection is $10 right now. I definitely recommend it. If you like movies that's similar to Seven, it stars Christopher Lambert. It's really good. It's one of Russell Mulcahy, the director of Highlander's better movies. Cinema Nine podcast, where I'd rather have Isobar or Hunter. Isobar. Effects by Rick Baker, Sylvester Stallone in an R-rated action horror film that takes place on a train, and Rick Baker doing effects on a creature that's sucking the water out of people's bodies in an action horror film. Hell yeah, I would see Isobar, man. I'm down for it. Let me know. I mean, do it. Would you want to do it on your channel? Let me know, man. Or if you want to come on here, let me know. Let me know, man. I'm down for it. Yeah, Cigarette Smoking Man. Yeah, Bryan Cranston was in an episode. I want to say it was it called Drive? It's one where you had to keep driving in one direction, otherwise Bryan Cranston's head would explode. And he has a Mulder as a hostage. I didn't watch much of Twin Peaks. I know I've been trolling, but I'm an actual fan. I'm just having fun. It isn't serious. There are, however, actual trolls besides me sending money. Love the content. God bless. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kindness, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate the super chat as well. Thank you. So, see, ain't all too bad. So, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was called Drive, the one with Bryan Cranston. The graded VHS market, I don't get it. I'm not a part of it. I know, Uncle Bill, I know. But yes, please keep it up. But I don't get the VHS. That'd be a question also for like Uncle Bill as well, man. The whole VHS market where people are like, back in the day, it used to be baseball cards and things of that nature. Nowadays, it's like video games and Nintendo. Are they in the box or VHS tapes where people are paying thousands and thousands of dollars if it's unopened and sealed, and people make money off this. Like literally all they do is they find VHS tapes and try to sell them. And yeah, I remember Quagmire. I remember not minding that episode. Never seen the Odessa File. The Red Letter Media one? No, what was the Red Letter Media one? Yeah, Home is one of my favorites. That's one of the creepiest. Irresistible, that's the one, the guy with the weird fingernail hair clipping. And that actor was actually in Con Air. He's a guy that Nicolas Cage goes, put the bunny back in the box. The guy he tells you to do is a guy in Irresistible. Pusher's a good one. They did a sequel to Pusher that wasn't as good. Bad Blood, that's a fun one. Luke Wilson's in that. Uh, God, I'd have to look back on my favorites. Oh, that's what it is. What? 80,000? I've seen that movie too. Ain't worth 8 cents. That's more than the budget of the movie. $80,000 goddamn dollars. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Who's the idiot who paid that much money? Who's the moron? Well, okay, well, is this a real charity or is the charity like the charity in their pocket? I mean, just give the full money to charity then. Just give the full 80 to charity, not 40,000 to Newty. Ain't worth four pennies. Just give the whole thing to charity. That'd be better than, well, maybe the charity's the one in their pocket playing pocket pool. Hey there, Preminator. Hey there, you two. Ben. Hello there, Ben. Hello there, Austin Wilcott. 80 bucks would be ridiculous. Yeah, well, I don't know what the charity is. The charity is them playing pocket pool. If it really did go into charity, that is good. But 40,000, just put the whole 80,000 to the charity. Newty, I've seen, I've reviewed. It is one of the worst films you would ever see. Have Uncle Bill, have you and Wes seen that movie? Good God, you think you've seen bad movies. You haven't seen anything until you've seen that one. God, I remember I used to have some X-File books. I used to have them. I can't remember. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back. Here's something we can be right back. So you got me talking about this. Since you got me talking about this, screw it. Here we go. Since you got me talking about this, although I don't like the way these are packaged, but still, the package like this, which I don't know about the way these are packaged, but they're still a bit funky because they're stacked and shit. I was going to look at these to see the seasons if they list them. Yeah, they do. They list them on here. Got the damn DVD sets. Well, these are the Blu-rays, man. What are you doing? You're sleeping. Season 1. Should I just go through each one? Or should I just say what my favorites are? Okay, we'll leave it to the chat. Should I go through each episode or should I just say which are my favorites of the season? Fuck it. Yeah, you could kill someone with this set. So we got the pilots. Not too bad considering certain pilots. I mean, I've seen much worse for pilots. Deep Throat, which people are like, why the hell someone's called Deep Throat? That was a note back to the day to the guy who talked to Woodward and Bernstein for the Nixon program. Squeeze is a good one. The first season, Squeeze is definitely one of the best ones. Tombs. And actually, that sequel, was that later on this season? Or was that season 2? No, it was season 1, near the end of the season. Squeeze and Tombs are definitely two of the best episodes of the season. A very creepy idea. And that actor, I've seen him in other stuff, but he did a good job in this, Doug Hutchinson. He did a good job with that. Conduit, I don't remember what the hell Conduit was. Is that the one with the little boy doing pictures? Hey, I live in one. I'm a bit busy with this, so I'll look at it in a bit. Sorry about that, man. I'm just busy talking X Files here. Sorry about that, man. Uh, the Jersey Devil. I remember the Jersey Devil. Yeah, the boy doing the pictures. I remember that now. That was a bit. That was a. Thanks, I live in one. I appreciate it, man. Sorry, just in the middle of this. And the Jersey Devil, remember, could have been better. Is it just me? Like, it was okay, but I remember that one could be a bit better. It wasn't awful. Hey, Andy Brown, doing okay. Tighter Cage, I've never seen. Shadows. I remember Shadows. Yeah, the Inbred one's called Home. That was season 7 or 8. Yeah, Jersey Devil wasn't great. I think that could have been better. Shadows, I remember being kind of weird too. You know what? As much as people hate Ghost in the Machine, I kind of liked it, but I'm a sucker for killer. I mean, it's like a mild version of Maximum Overdrive, like when machines go haywire. I'm a sucker for it, but I know it's considered one of the worst season 1 episodes is Ghost in the Machine. Home is in season 4? That early? Oh yeah, you're right. Huh. Okay, you're right. Yeah, I see it right here. This has the first 5 seasons. Okay. That's definitely one of the best ones. Ice is definitely one of the best of season 1. That was like John Carver's The Thing. Think I did a review of that one episode. I really liked that one. That one is very much into paranoia and worms that will go into your brain to control you. Uh, that's a very good claustrophobic, what they could get away with, and it tested Mulder and Scully's trust in each other because they were still new as partners. Because this is only the fourth, eighth episode. Space is the worst goddamn episode this season. That is the shits. If you ever seen Space, that has the worst, most ridiculous. That's the one with there's a face on Mars, and the face on Mars is staring the astronaut and like this shitty looking face, and they goes, oh, that is the worst episode this season, man. That is the worst. That was just garbage. That was terrible. Fucking hell. Uh, Fallen Angel. God, it's been forever since I've seen these. Fallen Angel. Which one was that? And Eve. Eve was a Killer Kid movie. Not movie, but it's a Killer Kid one, kind of. I'm trying to remember where Fallen Angel was. Because it's been forever since I've seen some of these. Is Fallen Angel. I forget what the hell that was. Fire, remember Not Minding? What was the actor who guest starred on Fire? Because he was about a guy who could, create fire. Mulder was afraid of fire. I think that's the first time we realized Mulder had a bit of a fear of fire, which was interesting. Although I don't think they explore that much in the future. They never really brought that back up again, that he was afraid of fire. But I thought that was kind of an interesting bit of it. Has some decent fire effects for a TV show. I'd be down for that. I mean, absolutely, Uncle Bill. Beyond the Sea, that's the one with Brad Dourif. That was a little bit of that's X Files Preminator. Beyond the Sea, that's one with Brad Dourif. That's the one that Scully does a bit of Silence of the Lambs, and Brad Dourif is the serial killer. And well, he's in jail, and they're looking for someone. It's pretty much Brad Dourif doing his version of Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, I like that one. Brad Dourif though is a great actor. I've always enjoyed him and stuff. Stephen King's Graveyard Shift, Body Parts with Jeff Fahey, underrated actor. Beyond the sea, da, da, beyond the sea. Gender bender actually didn't mind. And you know what? That's actually probably prevalent today's age, considering so many people wanted Jen the Bender and Ben the Gender. So gender bender is actually pretty prevalent today. And was it the Amish or some type of religious sect? And this person's an outsider that will bend their gender. And then you find out that it dealt with a UFO at the end. I'm like, okay. I actually remember not minding that one. Lazarus, I think that's the one about the FBI agent and he gets shot or killed or something, or he gets hurt, and then he gets kind of taken over by. God, it shows how long I've watched this. Young at Heart, EBE. Shapes was one that I think could have been better because that's a werewolf one. I think for a werewolf one, did they ever do another werewolf film? Film a werewolf one on the show? It's like Shocker. Well, I like Shocker more than Lazarus. I uh, yeah, Bitch Pileggi, funny enough, is in the show. Horace Pinter himself. Sh- I'm trying to think. Did they ever do another werewolf one? I think Shapes is the only werewolf one they did. That's kind of crazy. And not all these years, that's the only werewolf one they've done. And Shapes, I remember being one of the more disappointing episodes. They control the flow of weather. Control the weather. Is that like a comedic one, like later on? That might have been the comedic one later on. The that might have been season 7. Are you talking about Signs and Wonders or maybe? Darkness Falls is one of my favorites because that's what got me into the show in the first place. Is Darkness Falls. That's the one with the little bugs that turn people into cocoons. Yeah, I think that's one of those season 7 episodes. I want to say Signs and I think that's the same with Kathy Griffin, I believe. No, it's an early season where they control the weather. They control the weather. Oh, do you mean the Lightning DPO with Giovanna Ribisi and Jack Black? You mean that one with the lightning? Yeah, Darkness Falls is about the insects. I like that one. I like the location in Vancouver. That's what got me into the X Files. That's the first one I saw. And then Tombs is a good sequel to Squeeze. I like the death in the escalator. I think that's a really cool, different way of killing a villain is an escalator. Born Again. Are you serious? Oh, Clayton Roner, yeah. Are you serious? I just saw him on the Steve-O's podcast. He was doing well. I'll get back to this in a minute. Is that crazy? That's the guy from Jackass and Viva La Bam. Are you serious, man? Man, that's crazy. What the fuck? Are you serious, or is this like misinformation? I just saw him on a podcast. He was doing better because he got away from drugs. What the hell? How? Suffered 4 seizures. Oh, he was pronounced dead after suffering seizures. Okay. So Gone Whole, you have to look into it a bit more instead of just posting stuff like that, man. He was pronounced dead. He suffered 4 to 5 seizures. How? How did he, how did he have 4 to 5 seizures? Sorry, I gotta check in this week. It's 4 to 5 seizures. Jesus, I can't imagine going through one, let alone 4 to 5. I mean, I'm glad he's still around. I hope he gets better, man. But oh, the C to the O to the VID. That's what it is. The word that YouTube doesn't like you saying. Okay, that's right. Okay, because I saw only part of this interview. I didn't see the whole thing. Recent interview with Steve-O, he mentioned how he last month he had a health scare. I was pronounced dead on December 8th. C to the O VID. My body was shutting down. I went into 4 seizures, each one lasting 10 to 20 minutes. On the fourth one, I bit my tongue so hard it was nearly falling off. It got swollen. I was drinking the infected blood, which gave me pneumonia. Then he had his fifth seizure at the hospital. Man, I'm glad he got better, man. Wow, 4 to 5 seizures. Can you imagine going through that, man? That's crazy. Man. Yeah, I'm glad I wish him the best, man. I'm glad he got through it. I'm glad he got through it, man. And on a side note, the guy was never the same after his buddy Ryan Dunn passed away, and I think that's when he really went into his problems and issues was after Ryan Dunn passed away. And I hope I hope he gets through it, man. I'm glad he's still with us. Because I like Jackass, I like those movies, I like the Viva La Bam show for what it was. I actually have them somewhere, I think, on DVD. So I'm glad he's still with us, man. Wish him the best. So let me get back to this. The other season one episode I liked is Roland. That's the one with the cryogenics one and the guy, the wannabe Sling Blade. You find out he's up to something. I actually didn't mind that episode, Roland. I never liked the mythology. Okay, the mythology was good for maybe the first 3 or 4 seasons, but then it got so confusing. It got so discombobulated. I can't tell you a damn thing about it. I cannot explain to you what the hell the uh, mythology is, and Chris Carter can't either. Then he did that stupid revival where he said, "Oh yeah, the past 5, 6 years of none of that happened. Like that's not really how the mythology happens. There were no aliens." I'm like, dude, you just showed me alien bounty hunters played by Brian Thompson, the bad guy in that movie. You just showed me aliens in Black Oil. You show me an alien in the first X-Files movie. How are you saying that there were no aliens for the past 5 seasons? You're a fan, Uncle Bill. You explain that to me. If you saw the revival, season 10, someone explain it to me. Anybody explain it to me. I'll sit here and wait. I'll sit here and wait, please. Explain to me how the hell that makes any sense. At the beginning of season 10, the revival, yeah, yeah, it wasn't aliens. The past 3, 4, 5 years, nah. He was in a spaceship in the first movie. What was that? Was that, Steven Spielberg's house? What the hell was it? Yeah, the first movie's canon to the series. Why would it not be? And also, they were bounty hunters. There were aliens of all sorts. Every other mythology episode was about an alien. Chris Carr is an idiot. I agree. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. That's why those seasons are not in my collection, and those seasons can kiss my ass. Ruin the show. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate it. Fuck the revival. Can't even talk. Season 2, some episodes I like. The host with the fluke man, the creature. That's definitely a great one. Sleepless. That's what I believe Tony Todd is in that, and it's about an experiment where you don't have to sleep anymore, and they were given to people I think in Vietnam, but then uh, because you haven't slept for so long, it affects your mind and some supernatural stuff happens. I did like that one quite a bit. Dwayne Barry, that's the one with Steve Railsback. Steve Railsback did a really good job acting wise. I think Ascension is the second part. That's when Steve Railsback kidnaps Scully. Steve Railsback did a really good job in that one, Dwayne Barry. Three was kind of a meh vampire one, from what I understand. And here's the thing: even these, like the worst episodes of X Files, I can still watch because I like Mulder, I like Scully. It's only 40 some minutes, but like three isn't, high X Files stuff. Uh, Humbug was Humbug this season? Was this season? Why can't I find it? Low Grammy Host, Blood, Sleepless, Dwayne Barry Ascension 3, Firewalker, Aubrey, Irresistible, Diane, Fresh Bones, Colin Indian. Oh, yep, there's it. There's Humbug. Yeah, that's definitely a great one. I love the Humbug episode with the freaks, the circus freaks. Firewalker, I didn't mind. Uh, that was kind of like them doing ice, but underground. So, I mean, it's not as good as Ice, but I remember not minding Firewalker. I mean, it's not as good as Chuck Norris movie Firewalker, but I did like that episode. Irresistible, that's the one with the guy from Con Air who Nick Cage tells, put the bunny back in the box. He plays this creepy serial killer that collects dead hair and dead fingernails and goes after Scully. Fresh Bones, that's a voodoo one. I remember not minding that one. Fearful Symmetry. I think that's the one where the zoo animals are being kidnapped and they picked up and then they're left miles away. I remember not minding that one either. Dog Calm, interesting idea. That's the one where they're on the boat and they stop aging. I mean, they start aging rapidly. The only issue is the makeup effects aren't that good, whether because of the budget of the show, but that's when they're on a ship and they start aging rapidly. Like I said, I like the idea, but the makeup isn't the best. That kind of hurt the episode. Yeah, it's hard to go through all of them. Like season three, I like DPO. That's the one with Giovanni Ribisi and Jack Black. Jack Black is killed in it, because Darren Peter Oswald, DPO, can shoot lightning and kills Jack Black. That's where I first heard the song "Hey Man, Nice Shot" as well. Because when he kills Jack Black, that song plays. Hey man, nice shot. The guy being eaten by the snake. I think that's Dehan Deverlitz in season two. Because I think that's like the teacher. The actress. I forget her name. She has this like weird, creepy thing with her tongue. Yeah, Filter. Which they actually did a song for the X Files movie as well. One is the loneliest number, which I like that song actually. A one is the loneliest number. That's from the first X. Was that the movie or is that like an album? I try. I think it's from the movie. I do like that song. I actually want to listen to that song now after this. Glype Brubman's Final Repose is a good episode with Ed Asner playing a psychic. That's a funny episode. The List, that's a good prison one where a how do I put it? A prisoner that was executed falsely, he comes back for revenge, kind of like Prison. I mean, not as good as Prison with Rennie Harlan film. Yeah, the cockroach one, that is War of the Coffrages. That's a very funny episode. I like that one. I even like The Walk because that's the one where a guy lost his legs and he does astral projection to what he feels get revenge on people. that wronged him. Yeah, Steve Rail's bad. Like, and Dwayne Barry, he did a good job in that performance. Peter Boyle, sorry, that's what it is. Not Ed Asner. I don't know why I thought of Ed Asner. Peter Boyle. God, see, my mind's going. Yeah, it was Peter Boyle. He did a great job in Clyde Bruckman's Final Report. I don't know why I thought Ed Asner. I think he's in one with. Is he in the Christmas one with Mulder and Scully? And I think it's like, what's her name? Lily Tomlin? Is that like season 7? Christmas Carol or something? Or season 6? 6 or 7? Let me look real quick. Oh, what was it? How the Ghost Stole Christmas, season 6. I think they're in that one, in season 6. I think that was Ed Asner and Lily Tomlin, I believe. What the hell? SISD, that's the one people are mentioning where the two girls, they're like opposites attract, and that's where everything's going crazy and they're just going insane. Like the old film starts playing on TV. I remember watching that one quite a bit back in the day. Grotesque is one of the creepier ones. That's a really good dark episode. That one was okay. Which one was that? Sorry, I named like 4 of them, so I'm not sure which one you mean. Yeah, SISD. That's the one with the two girls going crazy and everything going crazy. Yeah, I reviewed The Colony. You too. Yes, Dem and Mark. Yeah, Uncle Bill was in here. We're just talking X Files, and I was just going through like episodes, like trying to. It's been a while since I've watched all of them, but it's been a while. It's been a while, and I always thought it was funny this title, Tiso dos Bichos. What was the one with the? We're going to do a show on Mass Channel soon. I'm done waiting on Wes. Well, let me know. Let me know how to contact you, man. Let me know when. I'm up for it. I'll do it. Let me know when. Hey, Ryan. What the hell? What was the one with the stupid cats? Like you thought it was a tiger or something. It was like a bunch of fucking cats killing people. Was that Tiso dos Beach? No. What the hell was that episode? Maybe Uncle Bill or someone remembers. There was an episode where you found it was a bunch of cats. The monster at the fast food drive-thru. That was actually good. I think Judith Hogue from the 1990 Ninja Turtles film was in that. I believe that's season 7. Hungry. Yeah, Hungry season 7. That's a guy. I think Judith Hogue was in that from April O'Neil in the '90s Ninja Turtle. I like Quagmire with the Loch Ness Monster. Didn't she have a dog named Quagmire? The Stolly. That is Tiso dos Bichos. Yeah, that's what I thought. I hated that episode. That's one of the worst season 3 episodes. It was like, oh, it's gonna be this creature and there's a bunch of cats. I got cats. I'm not scared of cats. Fucking cats. But I mean, you got Jose Jones from Outer Space, so at least you got that. Quagmire was good. Avatar before Avatar. What the hell was Avatar? What episode was Avatar about? Oh, Quay. Oh, okay. Okay, it wasn't Quagmire. It was. Oh yeah, yeah. It got eaten. That's what it was. I knew it was something Quaid. Douglas Quaid. You think this is a real Quaid? It is. Yeah, season 4, Home. That's a really good one. Yeah, Big Blue ate it. Season 4. Home, my favorite episode. Easily my favorite episode. That I remember when that debuted and there was all this warning, be advised. And that is still what's funny? That's creepier than the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. And that's an episode of a TV show. That's pretty hilarious to me. At least, I mean, that's just me. Well, I doubt it's just me, but I'm just saying. Home is a damn creepy episode. With that crazy bitch under the bed and she had no legs. And there's like traps. They're trying to take out Mulder and Scully. It was Saw before Saw. It was better than Saw. Oh, you're right, Shadow Combat. That was the Skinner. That's right. Yeah, I mean, I love Mitch Pileggi. He wasn't given a lot of great episodes. There's a new there's a new TMNT poster. I'll pass. Seth Rogen's involved. It'll be dog shit. Season 4, The Field Where I Died. I hated that fucking episode. It was like Ron Turn 100% ripped that off. Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to remember what year that came. I know Ron Turn was like 2003. When did Home come out? Probably 96, 97. So yeah. But I just figured that, they were thinking of Hills of Eyes as well. But what the hell? Yeah, The Field Where I Died, that episode sucked. That episode was awful. That was like Mulder just being morose and wandering around for 40 minutes. That might be the worst episode of season 4 for me. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Tom Noonan's great and everything. Was he in that? Which episode was he in, Tom Noonan? Fuck. Sandra Narian, I remember liking because it took place in a hospital, and it was kind of like a little bit Dr. Giggles, like a little bit. Uh, all things I lived in one. What's the best episode to watch with Agent Doggett? Let's see, that'd be 8 or 9. I'm trying to remember what the episode was called. I think it's season 8. Maybe people can help me. What's the episode where they're in the tunnel system and Robert Patrick is having to take the lead and they have this kind of weird stuff on their arms and they're sort of on a time limit? There was a Medusa. No, not Medusa. Was it Medusa? Or was it season 9? God damn it. What was the damn episode? Alone? Oh, yeah, it's Alone. Let me make sure that's what I'm thinking of. That's file. Just I like that one because it was kind of him leading the charge to try to get these people out. They're locked in this kind of tunnel, and there's this infection on them. Let me look real quick on this. It's Medusa and it's season 8. Okay, now you're confusing me. But I appreciate both helping me. Okay, let me look at both of these. Uh, Yeah, it is Medusa. You're right, it's Medusa. A contagion lurking in the subway tunnels of Boston. Yep, that's what is. Yeah, Medusa is the episode I like the most. That's the one. Annabeth Gish. I didn't mind her, but I thought Robert Patrick really overcame. He's the reason why I like that season. Those two seasons is I love Robert Patrick. Yeah, Medusa. It takes place in the Boston subway system. It's a monster of the week. And just to look at the premise, Scully is still unsure the trust Dotted. Dotted goes down there, so she stays behind. People are like their skin and their body is eaten up by this thing. And the hints of infection is you have this green glow. Yeah, Medusa is a pretty good one. Yeah, I did like that one. So definitely that's worth a lot. I mean, that's worth a lot. That's worth a watch. But yeah, Robert Patrick I liked. Yeah, he wasn't in season 10, 11. That's one of the many red flags for that fucking revival. Is not having Robert Patrick is what kept me watching. Like if it became Robert Patrick, and I could deal with Annabeth Gish, I could deal with her. But if it like Robert, I would watch for Robert Patrick, a horror show. Robert Patrick being this badass, I'm down for that. He was no Mulder. Well, I mean, blame Dave Duchovny. He wanted to quit. He got tired of playing it, so maybe end the show and then have an Agent Dog TV show. But um, if I became a janitor, I would be Nicolas Cage from Willy's Wonderland and beat the shit out of him. So call me Nick Cage from Willy's Wonderland. I would not talk and I would fight the electronics and drink Mellow Yellow instead of what was the thing he was drinking? For me, it'd be Mellow Yellow. So I would do my impersonation of him in Willy's Wonderland. So yeah, that Medusa would be the one. Season four. Uh, one, I think one of these you had Darren McGavin from Kolchak, but he played a different character because he didn't want to play Kolchak. El Mundo Dira. Is that the one with Darren McGavin in it? It was nice to see him in it. Yeah, I mean, God, it's been so many years since I rewatched this show. Like some of these, like Demons, Elegy from season four, I have vague memories on. Like the ones I have vague memories on, season five, Detour. I thought that was a good, solid monster of the week where Mulder and Scully are in the woods. I think it's a creature that can hide within the trees and camouflage, kind of like the Predator camouflage. I really like Detour in season five. Let's see. Bad Blood is a very fun. Take Care, I Live Again. Hey there, Drew. Bad Blood's a really good one. That's a very funny one with, I believe, Luke Wilson. Travelers, I think that's another Darren McGavin one. He talks about his past as a character. Season six, that's the one people were asking about Drive with Bryan Cranston, where he had to keep going one way, otherwise his head would explode. Triangle, that was the one that Chris Carter directed that tried to be all in one take. It was an interesting experiment. It seemed like it was more of an experiment than a show than it was an interesting experiment, but Chris Carter is not the best director when it comes to his episodes. Well, to me, season 10 and 11 don't exist. They don't exist at all. I don't remember Tunguska. Again, I'd have to rewatch that again. Like a lot of the mythology episodes. Hey, Uncle Bill, feel free, man. Feel free to do that. And you choose the time, I'll be down with it. You choose the conditions, I'll be down with it. I'm down for whatever, man. Feel free to message on there. Uh, the right Instagram. Just someone else took my name on Instagram, so it's the other one. Yeah, just message there, when, the time, all that, and gladly do it, man. The Catatonia song? No, I don't remember the Catatonia song. Dreamland 1 and 2, that's the one with, what's his name? Why do I hate season 10 11? Because they said from the start, the past 5-6 years did not happen. What? Yeah, it was never aliens. When you insult me that much, piss off a rope. And the episodes weren't that good, except maybe one or two of them. It was crap. You didn't have to kill off the lone gunman. That was a stretch too far. Agramala, yeah. I don't know why someone, I guess someone, I don't know, they were a fan of mine or something. They just made their own Instagram, but it's like, whatever. But it is what it is. No harm, no foul. But goddamn, what the hell is? Yeah, Agramala, I didn't mind. Monday's a good one. That's the one that's like Groundhog Day, where the day repeats over and over again. The Unnatural, that's one David Duchovny directed with the baseball one. Field Trip, that's a very quirky episode. You know what? I actually love X Cops, as silly as it is. That's actually one of my favorite episodes. Mullen and Scully on an episode of Cops, I got a kick out of it. I did. That is actually one of my favorite episodes. I don't know if people think that's too silly, but I love that episode. I love that. That was so different and so fun. I thought it was an ingenious crossover, Cops, but with Mulder and Scully. I thought that was really interesting. First person shooter, I didn't mind either. Hungry was really good. Millennium was disappointing, completely disappointing. And season 8 and 9, I don't remember too much about because it's been a while since I've seen them. So, but anyway, I'll give up the X Files for a while until maybe do a show with Uncle Bill, talking about some of the sheet. It's fell sheet. It's supposed to end with a 98 movie. I mean, they should have ended the mythology at the 98 movie and create a new mythology. Just create a new mythology. You can create a new mythology. You don't have to keep the same one. There's always something new around the corner. Just end the old mythology and create a new one. Have a few episodes, quite a few episodes of just random cases until you think of a good mythology for your next batch. Just do that. Why not do that? End one mythology and start a new one. No, they should never have been in a relationship. That was a mistake they made, which they should have learned from history, because that's the mistake they made with Moonlighting with Bruce Willis. It was interesting between him and Sybil Shepherd until they got together. These two should never have been together, and that would have been better. They should not have kissed. It would have been better. That would have been a lot better. Because once you do that, there's less interest. When you don't do that, there's always going to be more interest. Keep them wanting more. Keep them wanting. The audience may want it, but they really don't want it. That's the thing. They may think they want it, but they really don't want it. So just, yeah, Tim, they did have chemistry, and that's why you keep them apart, because once they're together, it's less interesting. And it always happens. When you put them together, they become less interesting because it's the chase, it's the journey, not the destination. Unless you do a final episode and then leave it for the final one, like the actually final one, then you do it. But they did want it, they wanted it bad, then save it for the actual final one. Yes, be friends until the absolute final one. If you need to do it, then you do it then. And that's the way you would end it. You end the show on a kiss, boom, no more, done like dinner. The movie was supposed to end it. Well, I mean, then that's their mistake, because I could have told you it was not going to end with how successful it was. I could have told you that. And hey, they could have said no, but they didn't. So they're. And here's the thing: I like season 6 and 7. I could watch season 8 and 9. Please say, "Give me some sugar, baby." Okay. They were going to ship them anyway. Then wait till the final bit. But instead, you did it in the X-Files movie, or tried to, and then Millennium, the episode, is when they actually kissed. That's when they actually kissed, and it was less interesting after that. Although, again, I liked a lot of episodes in season 6 and 7 anyway. Well, of course they ignored it, because no, the second X-Files movie was crappy. It was awful. Absolutely awful. Yeah, I'm a big X-Files fan. Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt. Didn't watch much of either show, so can't tell you. Kill Switch. I don't remember much of the episode. Like I said, I don't remember every episode, so it's tough. I love the Millennium TV show. It deserves a damn Blu-ray, man. Give me a damn Blu-ray of the show. Why is it not on Blu-ray? I mean, I know it was only on for 3 seasons. Well, tough. Have it on fucking Blu-ray, man. Still want the damn Blu-ray. Please have the Blu-ray, man. Shit. Fuck. But I love the Millennium TV show. It's great. Lance Henriksen did a wonderful job on it. That's just me, though. But hey, like I said, that's just me. Bulwark Empire didn't watch. I don't have a favorite Tales from the Crypt episode. The first movie is really the only good movie, Demon Knight. Okay. No, I didn't watch Battlestar Galactica. Clint Howard Ice Cream Man, it was okay. I don't know about the X Files being crapped. I don't know. I didn't notice it much. Bordeaux Blood is pretty awful. It's pretty much a lesser version of From Dusk Till Dawn. No, no love for Bordeaux Blood because Dennis Miller's the best part, and then he gets killed off at the end. And then Chris Sarandon could be fun, but he's underused and wasted, and then gets killed at the end. Then Corey Feldman, he's annoying. And I wish Corey Haim was still around instead of Corey Feldman being a dumbass in most recent films. Because Corey Feldman's a prick. Yeah, I like Dennis Miller, but the movie itself is a less good version of From Dusk Till Dawn. I didn't call it the worst movie ever, but I mean, Dennis Miller's fun, but the ending sucks and ruins the film. Yeah, it's sad Corey Haim passed away. He was better than Corey Feldman, in my opinion. No, I would not want to meet Feldman because I'd probably curse him out, especially for his stupid documentary that, oh, I gotta do this because I gotta go into witness protection and da, da, da. Yeah, what happened after it, dude? You didn't do jack squat. You charge people an arm and a leg to see this documentary and charge people another arm and a leg to make some money off the death of your friend. EDP, I'm sorry about that, man. I wish you the best. Yeah, Corey Feldman is a prick. He can't sing, he can't dance, he can't act anymore. He was a terrible Donatello. The guy in Turtles 2 See Through Lose, much better Donatello. I liked him in the Goonies. I liked him in the Burbs. Stand By Me. Corey Feldman's music sucks, just like he does. And I'm sorry, I think Corey Haim was the better actor. But no problem, EDP. Corey Haim was the better actor, in my opinion. Watchers and License to Drive and Lost Boys. I disagree. Donatello's voice is awful in the first one. He's just a Michelangelo 2.0. Hey, dude, how's it going? That doesn't sound anything like Donatello. It's Corey Feldman trying to sound like Michelangelo. Hey, dude, how's it going? Donatello is Mikey 2.0. He, I love the 1990 film The Death. Donatello, Corey Feldman fucked it up because he sounds like he's a stoner. He's a stoner version of Mighty. I'm like, we already have one Mighty. We don't need Mighty Part Two. We need you to be Donatello, fuck face. But Corey Feldman's an idiot, and he's a fuck face. Donatello, he wasn't laid back. When was he laid back? And Corey Feldman didn't fit that. I think the voice in the second film was much better. I don't understand at all. To each their own. Corey Feldman sucked in the 1990 movie, in my opinion. His voice did not fit at all for Donatello. You watch the 2003 cartoon, you watch the 80s cartoon, you watch Secret Ooze. That's how Donatello should sound. Now, hey, dude, it's Mikey 2.0, yeah. Righteous. Just like he was awful in part three. Fucking sucked. Laid back if he means he got fucked in the ass because he fucked the character up. Donatel's not the laid back one. He's the scientist doctor one. What music do I like? Rock and roll. Yeah, I like Lost Boys to Thirst. I'll give you that. Yeah, I've seen The Hidden. I like the movie. Donnie was the eat on Spaniel the Turtles. I agree with that. Yeah, don't remember Ninja Turtles 3. My favorite bands are AC/DC, Metallica, Aerosmith, Linkin Park, movie soundtracks, uh, Rocky 4 soundtracks, stuff like that. By the way, if you want to hear something cool, type up Metallica Michael Jackson mashup. That's a really good song. It's Metallica music, but it's Michael Jackson vocals. Really cool. I would play it, but I would get a copyright claim on it. Yeah, I agree. Ed's Alley. That's why I didn't like him in the 1990 movie. The sequel, the second one, he sounded more like like that. Exactly. Yeah, Corey Feldman was a better kid actor than he was an adult actor. There is stuff of him that I like. It's just as a human being, he sucks. I haven't listened as much Iron Maiden as I should have. Yeah, I guess if I would play that song, I would get a copyright claim because of YouTube. Oh well. Yeah, the 2014. Yeah, it did get everything wrong. I agree with that. I agree with that. No, no, no. No, not that one. It's they don't care about us. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Metallica. I'll look at the title. Michael Jackson, Metallica mashup. They don't care about us by DJ Oxygen. What did the 90s Turtles beat 2020 Sonic? Eh, I mean, I guess it'd be kind of cool, but not needed. It's not really a needed mashup. I mean, you know, there's worse mashups. I mean, if they met the 2014 Turtles, then that'd be worse. But yeah, I guess I could see that. Never saw Michael Jackson live. I don't even know if you'd be able to hear it because I don't know if this phone would catch it. Nah, I guess I won't. The man who did the Ninja Turtles documentary, did he mad at you? I don't think he remembers me, which is good because I don't remember. I don't want to remember his sorry ass either. Favorite TMNT weapon? Nunchucks. Batman versus TMNT. I didn't really care for the film. Yeah, even if I play, I don't think you'd be able to hear it because I don't think this phone will pick up the audio that well. So wouldn't matter anyway. I mean, this set has the deleted scenes, documentaries, featurettes, special effects sequences, some interviews with Chris Carter, 25 years of X Files. It's got all the stuff in there for the person who asked. Uh, Judith Judith Holt, I choose. I haven't watched the NBA in a long time, so I can't say who my favorite uh team is. I don't remember when this set came out. I don't know if it says a year. At least 2018. So it was at least 2018 because it says 1993 to 2018. So at least 2018. Well, I mean, Judith Holt, I mean, she didn't want to come back. So and I thought Paige Turkle did fine. And to me, it's about the turtles, not about April. So, which was good because there was more of the turtles in the second film. I think it was more their film. So she was more in the background, which I think worked out better because it should be about the turtles. No, this is the Blu-ray set. The DVDs, there was a thicker set and a thinner one. If you get the thinner one, you don't have much features, but the thicker ones are out of print and harder to find. But those are the one with the features. How would he change human teeth to make it good? Don't fucking make it. Terrifier 3 converted to be 3 hours? Well, I won't see it. Just I had not seen the second one. Black Rain is a good one. I think you'll enjoy it. Favorite Robin Williams films, Club Paradise. I don't think Paige Turk was useless. I mean, that's like saying Judith Holt was useless because what did she do really in the first one? I think they both worked well in their aspects. So there you go. Just so I don't forget. So I'm just looking at the chat. No, a slasher film being 3 hours is stupid. Speaking of stupid, at slasher films, do people remember the slasher film The Mutilator from the 80s? I'll ask that first before I go on, because if nobody's heard of it, then it doesn't matter what I have to say. Judith Holt KO'd a foot ninja to help Mikey. I mean, it's not like the turtles needed that extra help. Just saying. I like the Mutilator. I mean, any movie that has a killer getting a giant fish hook into a woman's vagina, pretty brutal slasher film. They're doing a sequel and it looks like crap. It looks like garbage. It looks like something, I don't know, nostalgia critic would direct or something. It just looks awful. Looks like garbage. The Mutilator 2. I like the first Mutilator for what is. The Mutilator 2 looks like fan film idiocy. There's a trailer for it. Terrifier sucked. Screw the sequel. Are you serious? Your ex's grandfather played the cop that was beheaded on the beach? That's cool, man. Very cool. I don't mind the first Mutilator. I think there's aspects of sports, the story that Kirk capitalized on. And yeah, they're doing a sequel. Pizzow's in the sequel. Hey, I mean, that's cool, but that movie looks awful. That movie looks awful. That's cool. Piz and Jeremy, they're good guys. I mean, it's not like they have control of the movie, but don't believe the trailer's on YouTube. It looks absolutely awful. Piz is in the trailer, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry he's in. Well, I mean, hey, he's having a fun time. He's friends with the director. That's cool, man. He's a good guy. But I saw that trailer, and that trailer looked like garbage. If you don't believe me, watch the trailer. Mutilator 2. It looks like cheap ass, terrible acting, garbage production value. Yeah, it's the original director, The Mutilator 2. And I, as a guy that don't mind the first one, this has none of the look. The movie doesn't like shit. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that a low budget slasher from the 80s, right, looks good cinematography wise, but they can't do that again nowadays? Because they're both low budgets. So why? Is it because they're not using film stock? Is it because they're not using 35 millimeter? What is the reason for it? Can someone please tell me why? Digital film, less effort. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff is less effort, but I mean, like, why is it that a low budget 80s film looks better when the same budget is in a low budget nowadays, but it looks so much like it looks fake? Like, it just, there's no atmosphere, there's no lighting to it. It's shot on, because the older film is shot on film and that digital, low quality cameras and production values, low quality cameras, less talent. So would you say that a film shot on film, 35 millimeter or whatever it was, are better cameras than cameras today? That's a sincere question. Different cameras and film stock. So Dan, I was saying, do you think a film back, like a camera back then, is of better quality of today because the film actually makes it more, I don't know, striking or whatever it is? This would be like trying to learn a bit. Teach me, please. I didn't see Town That Dreaded Sundown too. Yeah, but Crank, those directors knew what they were doing with that film. They knew they're making, and there's enough energy in there to overcome any of that. Talent and it being shot on film. Evil Dead Rise looks like crap. Looks like garbage. Take a dump on it. Doesn't look like Evil Dead. Looks like generic demon movie 825 or number 972. No, I didn't see the trailer for 65. I don't care. I don't know what that hunter is. Why? No, rock and roll. I don't know what it is. I'm not wrong. Evil Dead Rise looks like crap. It looks like a ripoff of Insidious, Conjuring, and 85 other demon films. Nothing about it looks like Evil Dead. It's another wannabe Ring Grudge climbing up the wall with the Spider-Man pose and going, that's all it was. There's no creativity, which what Evil Dead was about creativity. There's no creativity in that trailer. It's just any number of possession movies you could see. Would you rather see Evil Dead Rise of Black Panther? Neither. Black Roses, never seen. Oh, the Hunter that Stallone was going to do? What, they're going to do with Jason Statham, you're saying? Film always has better quality than digital. Some films from the 60s look better 4K than modern films in 2010s. Yeah, that's true. Michael, no, I'm not doing Avatar 2. It'd have to be a ton of money because that's over 3 hours long. And I'm not going 40 some minutes to see an over 3 hour movie to at a sequel to a film I didn't like unless it was a shit ton of money. Because that's going over 40 minutes up, 40 minutes back, and watching over 3 hour movie of a film I don't want to watch, and then doing a review. It's just, that takes a whole damn day to do. Sorry. Thank you, Richard. I like all three Evil Dead films, but they had creativity. You had different creatures. You had the tree creatures. You had Henrietta that turned to a lawn neck creature. You had light bulbs filling up with blood. You had Ash taking his hand through a mirror and there was water. You had the evil Ash that split apart from good Ash. You had skeletons. You had the crazy creature at the end that tries to grab Ash. You had the hand that would crawl around and give him the middle finger. You had all that creativity in all three Evil Dead films. The screen projector bleeding in front of him, and the pipes filling up with blood. The light bulbs filled up with blood, which is their ode to Three Stooges. None of that is in the remake or this new movie. That to me makes it not Evil Dead then. It makes it a generic possession movie. Like there were scenes in it that could have been in The Grudge. Climbing up the wall on the spit. I just saw that the other day in some crappy direct-to-video film called or average, like Pray for the Devil. The same shot. Hey man, I did get your request. I'll get to that as soon as I can, man. Thank you, Psycho Hobo. It just taking me some time because I'm trying my best though. Hope you don't mind waiting for a bit. I'm trying this, so I'm trying to get to three a day. Evil Dead Rise is missing that cartoonish fun nature of the first three, and now the cast is the president Bruce Campbell. Yeah, because we can't have male leads anymore in these films. That was one of the interesting parts of Evil Dead was having a male lead. That's what made it different. That's what made it unique. That's what made it against the norm. And now they're making it just more gore and another lady becoming the lead and blah blah blah. How is it different from any number of possession demon movies? Please tell me. Other than I guess it's a little bit gorier. Thank you, Psycho Obo. They were fun, creative. 2013 Rise, not so much. It's Ali. Rise, Evil Dead Remake had good gore. That's it. Nothing else. Well, they were going to do HBO Max, but they decided to go into theaters now. Evil Dead Rise. And if you don't take it more serious, I'm fine with that. But show some creativity. I burped because name one creative moment in that trailer that's reminiscent of light bulbs filled up with blood, hand in a mirror that's made of water. Remember Evil Dead 2? What do people remember? The lampshade and the deer head turning and laughing at Ash. Name name one scene in that Evil Dead Rise trailer. Anybody, name one scene that's remotely imaginative in that nature, creative in that nature. Name one scene. Name one scene, please, in that trailer. She trapped eggs in a pan. No, that doesn't count. I know you're kidding. LOL. What happened to Paul Verhoeven's Crusade? The company didn't want to make it because they thought it was too expensive. They thought it was too much money, and they gave Paul Verhoeven a hard time, so he left and went on to do films like Showgirls, Hollow Man, and stuff. Well, again, no one has told me anything in the Evil Dead Rise trailer that has any creativity that was in any of the first three Evil Dead films, which are the only Evil Dead films to me. No one has said anything. Book with Teeth reminds me of Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to see that, Army of Darkness had that and did it better, much better. Would you see Aliens re-released today? They don't do that around here. It wouldn't be shown around here, so I wouldn't be able to go see it anyway. But yeah, it doesn't have any creativity. Exactly. So to me, it's not Evil Dead. It's not Evil Dead. You don't have Ash. You don't have Bruce Campbell. You don't have any male protagonist. Like, think about it. It's a mom who's possessed, a single lady, a daughter, a trans, and probably a soy boy. No males can be allowed in Evil Dead anymore. It's against the law. Not allowed. Sorry. No dits can be allowed. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. No, Evil Dead did not rise my dick. It did not rise my testicles. It did not rise anything. Evil Dead limp. And I saw a picture. Why the hell is there a chainsaw in an apartment building? Did someone answer me that? I want someone to answer me. Why is there a chainsaw in an apartment building? I asked this before, but it says, wow, there's like 80 to 90 people in here. Answer me that. Why is there a chainsaw in an apartment building? Why? Why? Ash vs. Evil Dead got canceled. Why? You can't answer that till we see the movie because there is no answer. Think of an answer. Someone just happens to have a chainsaw in their apartment because they're sawing their TV in half because they're pissed and they're cheating on their phone. You know how many apartment buildings have people just, sawing their sandwich? That's what he does. Someone has a chainsaw to cut their sandwich in half. That's what it is. Well, Tormel down too, everybody defends stuff because they think they're going to get brownie points. People love getting brownie points. They think that someone will see it and, I don't know, give them, I don't know, payola. Unless it's the maintenance man cutting trees in the apartment complex, it doesn't make sense. Because the photo was like in a parking garage. That's what they're using. If you steal a car, someone will go and cut your ass with a chainsaw. That's what it is. If you're in a parking garage, someone tries to steal the car, you don't need a gun. You need a chainsaw. That's what it is. Try to steal my car, I'm gonna cut you with a chainsaw, fool. That's what it is. The security guard's got a chainsaw in his back pocket and some peyote. Leatherface has an apartment. Yeah, that'd be a twist. That'd be a twist. Leatherface happens to be living there because he escaped, I don't know, from being lectured about the Confederate flag for another 10 minutes. And then, yeah, chainsaw just happens to be in the back of a truck in a parking garage. Just convenient. How convenient. Just happens to be how convenient. That'll be convenient. It's like it's Evil Dead, right, guys? I know we just said it's nothing like this, and we said nothing about this is like Evil Dead, so we better put a chainsaw in there somewhere. If it took place at a hospital, we'll find some way there's a chainsaw. We arrested Leatherface. He's there in his cell with his mask on. He's getting ready to be in lockup. So there happens to be a chainsaw at the hospital. Texas Chainsaw Hospital Massacre. Leatherface versus Deadites. Played by Andrew Bernarski and Royd Rage. The best Leatherface ever. Take care, crooked bookends. I'm Andrew Bernarski. I'm the best Leatherface ever. I'm going to give my phone number. Fucking Andrew Bernarski, road rage, steroid abusing prick. Makes my nose itch. Plus, they did a Demons in a apartment building. It's called Demons 2. So all they're doing is just Demons 2 again. Just watch Demons 2. Or just make your own original film and not deal with Evil Dead. Can you do that? Why not do that? Why not just do your own movie, Demons in a apartment building, and just make your own fucking film? Why does it have to be Evil Dead? Oh, because you remember the name, and the name will sell. Just a Halloween. They'll do Nightmare on Elm Street. They'll do Friday. They're doing A24 Friday the 13th TV show. So that would be awful. A24 Friday the 13th TV show. So it's already doomed. It's doomed. It's got a death curse. And the death will be me if I ever try to watch that. No, Sam Raimi doesn't care. It's a paycheck. He cares about the paycheck. Yeah, I know there's a remake of House Party. Comes in this month or next month. Evil Dead universe, but no Ash, and that's the thing. Evil Dead was special because of Ash. Once you take that out, then it's not Evil Dead anymore. I'm sorry, it's just not. I mean, if you can, it'd be tough, and you really have to work with it. Like Alien, you could do an Alien without Ripley. Maybe you could do an Evil Dead without Ash, but it's very tough, and you really have to work on it. And I'm sorry, the reboot of 2013 didn't cut it for me. Good gore, that was it. This will probably be the same. Good gore, but that was it. I would not be surprised if that's the case with this. Would not be surprised. That's just me, though. Well, Bruce Campbell retired. He's never playing that again. So negative, why not? Have you seen Halloween Ends? Have you seen Chainsaw Massacre 2022? Have you seen Woke Razor? Hellraiser from 2022? Have you seen any of these movies? Evil Dead 2013, I don't think was all that. It was really boring, lame, didn't care about the characters, no creativity, like I said, none of the Evil Dead creativity. It was just gore. I like gore. But if you watch the Red Band trailer, you saw all of 2013's Evil Dead. Just watch the Red Band trailer, you saw the entire movie. Probably like this one too. Like, go watch the Red Band trailer of Evil Dead 2013. You see the movie. Hey, Preminator. It has everything to do with Evil Dead Rise because it's another franchise being elongated past its expiration date because they don't want to do new stuff. They want to just keep doing the old stuff over and over because they know people will see it regardless. They will defend it regardless, just like they defended Scream 5 and Prey, and even some defend Halloween Ends and make money because they don't want anything new. They want the old stuff over and over and over again. And when you have new stuff, you have stupid stuff like Maiden, which looks stupid. So you either have new stuff that looks stupid or old stuff that just passes expiration date. I like the Black Phone. I like Willy's Wonderland. I like Malignant. But that's the exception, not the norm, Sally. So, Chase, what did you not like about the film? I'm curious. Chainsaw Master 2003, I think it's the third best one after one and two, to be honest. Well, yeah, he'll do voice work, but that's all you'll get is voice work. And then fine, do an animated movie and be like this game. That's what Bruce Campbell can do. Make an animated movie of this. You can rework the story to make it stronger story, but just have the action and gore of this game, the humor. Take a page from this and make an animated movie. Have the type of action and chainsaw fun and shotgun fun that's in this game. Make a movie out of it, and there you go. AVGN versus Nostalgia Critic movie. I would watch that if I want to fall asleep. Raising Hell, hello there. I liked Maniac Cop 1 and 2 and 3. I like Born on the 4th of July. I like Jerry Maguire. Didn't see Samurai Jack. So there you go. God, I didn't even realize I've been on for 2.5 hours. Holy shit. How time flies. No, I didn't play the new Evil Dead game because it's more I know there's a single player, but it's more about multiplayer, and I'm not into multiplayer stuff. Yes, I know there's a single player campaign, but it's mainly for multiplayer, and I'm not a multiplayer guy. That's why I did not play Friday 13th. Again, yes, I know you can play single player, but that wasn't its first or second intention. Its intention is multiplayer. That's where most of it was for, and I'm not into that stuff. That's why I prefer games like this, where that is first and foremost. Leo Rossi, I like him as an actor. Would Force Vengeance be my top 10 favorite Chuck Norris films? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Red Grave, hello there. But no, I did not play the new Evil Dead game because I'm not really a multiplayer guy. My favorite video game franchise is Silent Hill. Favorite Jackie Chan film? It's between Rumble in the Bronx and Operation Condor. Alien Isolation 2, I mean, if it gets made, cool. Because I like the first game. Which Metal Gear? I didn't play the Nintendo ones. I only played Metal Gear Solid for PS1. And I have that over here. It's one of my favorite games. Thanks, Mark. I want an Evil Dead game like Resident Evil 7. I'd be down for that. That ain't happening, but I'd be down for that. Never watched Sonic X, Tim. And what do you mean in general? Like Metal Gear Solid, I have right here for PS1. I enjoy that game. No, I haven't played the PS1 thing. I haven't had time. Been too busy with requests. Just those come first. Didn't watch much of Goosebumps. What's funny, I got a request to watch a review of Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween, which was, I was indifferent on it. Didn't even see the first movie. Tale Two States didn't watch it. Is that the remake of Metal Gear Solid? Drew Reviews, hello there. Never played Postal, the games. Golden Child coming on Showtime 10 p.m. Cool. No, I'd never heard of that game than Shadow Combat. Know nothing about the controversial Little Mermaid VHS. Know nothing about it. I don't know anything about that stuff. I don't keep track of that stuff. My favorite Chainsaw Master film is the first one, the original. I don't think you can beat that one. You can't beat the original. Johnny, I'm not going to answer any more of your questions because they're just so random. Like, do you believe in subliminal messaging? It's like, I don't know, you just pulling these out of your head or what? What the deal is? It's like the weirdest questions. So I'm just not going to answer you, man. What I think will happen in the next Chainsaw Master is going to suck like the last one did. Yeah, I saw there's something about Mary is overrated. Harry Potter books and movies. I never read the books. I reviewed the movies and I don't even remember what they were. What my thoughts on them? I like Chainsaw Master too. My favorite martial arts star is Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's been like that since I was a kid. I think the po, the pot smoking scene, and there's something about Mary was out of place. No, I mean, there's got a movie where someone comes on a hair, and she thinks it's hair gel. I mean, I think the pot smoke is the least offensive thing in that movie. Plus, honestly, I thought Me, Myself, and Irene was funnier. Yeah, the Twin States is the one I was thinking of. That was a remake. Well, yeah, I mean, with martial arts stars, I mean, this is easily my favorite. I mean, this is my favorite film of all time. This, Aliens, Rambo First Blood Part 2, they're my top three favorite films. I'm just checking to see what I got over here. Okay. I don't mind Christian Bale. He's a good actor. Just not as Batman. You people, Eddie Murphy looks like an atrocity to humanity. And Jonah Hill looks like he's 85 years old. Johnny, it's okay, man. I mean, I'm just giving you a hard time. It's cool, man. At the very least, it's cool that you come by. And yeah, it's cool, man. Nothing to apologize about. We're just here to have fun. I'm just giving you a hard time. It's cool. And seriously, it's cool. Uh, Sons of Liberty. Is that the second game? Blazing Saddles liked it from the 70s. It's a good movie. Wouldn't be made today. Did not like the second Metal Gear Solid game because I don't like that you didn't play as Solid Snake except the beginning. Because I don't like the cream puff of a femboy. What the hell is his name? Crichton or something? Crackhead. Hey, Bobby, top three favorite films. GMT, Hard Target. Cool, good choices. GMK, my favorite Godzilla film, where Godzilla's a deadite. Hard Target, I mean, we share that. Willy's Wonderland, cool. I enjoy that. That's one of my. I loved Willy's Wonderland. That was a very fun movie. One of my favorite Nick Cage films. I enjoy that. Yeah, I know his name's Raiden. I know his Raiden. I don't like him. I think he's pretty shitty. I don't care for his voice work. I don't care for him as a character. I wanted to play as Solid Snake because I love Metal Gear Solid 1. And then once I started playing as this guy, I'm like, I don't want to play this guy. And I kept playing. I'm like, this guy, I don't like playing this guy. I don't like this environment. I don't like this environment. We have to. Those are the only two I played. One and two. Those are the only ones I played. Never played a single other one. I'm not playing Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm not playing because it's 5 minutes of gameplay and 50 hours of cutscenes. Yeah, Wolf was just okay. Crash Bandicoot 4, never played it. I reviewed The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. A movie with Martin Lawrence and Kevin Hart? Nope, because I don't like Kevin Hart. Silent Hill 2 remake will be less scary than the old one. Well, already they lost. But I mean, it's the same guys that made that crappy Blair Witch game from a few years ago. So there you go. Should have known there'd be blooper team that made Layers of Fear. I played Layers of Fear, and if you saw my playthrough, you saw how disappointed I was the more I played it. Really crappy ending. I liked the first half of that game, but it got a bit old and the ending sucked. And then Blair Witch game, that sucked. I played the first Siphon Filter, I liked it. The Predator was going to be the scariest one. I don't know how. Blair Witch, it came out a few years ago. It's a first person. You and your dog go in the woods, but it's stupid because it's boring and they don't tell you that you're not supposed to kill the creatures because when you do that, it's a way to survive, but you get the bad ending. Or you get the less bad ending. There is no good ending in the game. So most people play it the first time, they will get the worst ending because the game does not tell you what to do. And then there is no good ending. You die in both endings. Just one, you become more evil, or the one you become less evil and you die. So it's not scary. It sucks. It's shitty. Hey there, Nick. Oliver Harper. I haven't seen his stuff. Papa Roach. I like his songs. Getting Away with Murder is one. I'm Not Listening is probably my favorite song. Bad Credit Card for Batman Robbins is really stupid. Hey Broad Stipe. Eternal Darkness. Never played it. We don't need a Silent Hill 2 remake. I would like a remaster and put it on the PS4 and not that stupid HD collection. But they messed up with the HD collection, which was garbage, and that's the problem. They messed up with that shit. Coming to America is garbage. Garbage sequel. In the movie, the Golden Child was supposed to be a boy, but it was played by a girl. Because there's a picture of the two of them as grown up. Yeah, Broad Step, I really like the Callisto Protocol, despite people being pissed at me for liking it. I have not played The Suffering. I know what it is, though. But yeah, people were pissed that I liked the Callisto Protocol. I don't care. I still like it. You're not supposed to like it. Well, tough. I'm liking it, and I think it's fun. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. So, tough titty. I still like it. The Changelings is my favorite George C. Scott film. That or Exorcist 3. The second Silent Hill film was an atrocity. Never played Dark Watch. Yeah, I love the Callisto Protocol. I mean, I've talked about that. I did a review of it. I really enjoyed it. Well, the game was released badly at first, but it was fairly fixed. Yeah, that's what the guy was saying. It's terrible combat. We well, Andrew Joe is always right. Uh, is if always is never in this universe, then you're right. Angry Joe, 3 out of 10. He gave it a 3 out of 10. This is the same guy that gave Justice League the theatrical cut an 8 out of 10. You know the one that came out in theaters, the 2 hour, gave that an 8 out of 10. So yeah, I don't trust Angry Joe. Sorry, we have our different opinions, but we all have different opinions. What can I say? No, I did not watch Angry Joe back in the day. If they want to do a remake of Silent Hill game, maybe remake the first game. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know why they don't remake the first. Well, I know why, because Silent Hill 2 is the most popular one. That's why. Because they're jumping on the Resident Evil 2 bandwagon. That's really what it is. Never played Mass Effect. Yeah, the dodging and battle on Callisto Protocol, I didn't have issues like other people did. I showed it multiple times in my fucking uh, playthrough. But I mean, apparently, I doctored the footage. It's the playthrough's up. You could see it. If people don't like the game, that's fine. But like I said before, it's not consistent. It's too much like Dead Space, but it's not enough like Dead Space. It's too easy, but it's too hard. Which is it? It's not both. Donnie Aldridge, I'm not into Megan. I'm not into nothing about that looks interesting to me. It really doesn't. And James Wan isn't directing it, from what I understand. He just has his name on it. from what I understand. So he's not directing it. No, Sam Worthington is not one of the worst actors. Juan is only a producer, exactly. Worst video game remake? I've never played it to be fair, but does Shattered Memories of Silent Hill count as a remake? Does it try to remake the first game? To be fair, I haven't played it, but I've seen a playthrough and that awful. I haven't talked to Piz in a long time. Pizow, who's another YouTuber, he's a good guy. Uh, nah, just been busy with my stuff. He's busy with his stuff, but he's a good guy. I don't even know if they do that other. Cause it used to be there used to be a YouTube stream called The Sausage Factory, and then they changed it to another name, and I just been so busy I haven't kept up with it. And I don't know if they still do stuff on there. So I don't know what's going on with it. I know the name was changed. Play the viola? No. Um, I've never talked to Wet Movie One like face to face. I never have. No problem, Dark Metal Spider. You're welcome. Thank you for the request. Thank you so much. Well, I said in my review of Rogue One. I mean, just watch the review. It's up. Just watch the review. Darth Goldust. Julie Evans, hello there. Didn't play Wolfenstein. Neil Putty, I got a lot of stuff coming up, but you guys will be seeing it quickly because I upload like 3 a day. So there'll be stuff coming up. No, I like the guy in Child's Play 3. I had no issues with him. And he's a better older actor than Alex Vincent as an older actor. But yeah, I'll end it here. I mean, we're getting on the 3 hours. So, been a fun 3 hour. I mean, 2 hours and 40. It went by quick. We had Uncle Bill stopping by in the chat from Dead Pit. Very cool. Thank you to the people who sent in super chats. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you to do so. And yeah, I mean, we're going on for almost 3 hours. So, yeah, I'm going to continue with these paid requests. I'm going to try to get about 3 out a day. And maybe with Uncle Bill, we'll do that X Files video sometime. Then you mentioned maybe next week. We'll see how that happens and everything works out. No problem, Dark Metal Spider. Everyone have a good night. Everyone take care. Everyone be careful out there. Um, yeah, be careful out there, guys and gals. And thanks for stopping by. We will see you guys later. Bye for now. Bye bye.